Yes, it's true that we won the treble last season, and we did a very big change on this team, because we came from winning nothing in last 4 years, only one cup before I became the head coach of the team, and after that we won the league 2 times in a row, also the cup, and in this last season the treble, winning also the Champions League. So I am really proud of what we did. I'm really happy to help this club, these players, and this staff also to achieve these goals. And I am really proud of being part of this big history in Barca. Well, the interaction with legendary players in Barca was very few, especially in these last 2 seasons where COVID were present, and we were working in different bubbles, and we didn't interact with men's players from the men's team. But some seasons before, yes, we did the official picture with men and women, and I did also some meetings with the head coaches of the men's team, but not with the players. We are in the same club, but this club is very big, and there are different structures, different fields, different buildings where we spend our time, and this is the interaction we had with these players. Well, the most satisfying moment in my football career as a coach, I think, is to win the Champions League. Of course, it's something very special for a coach. It's not easy at all to reach that goal, but we could do it last season, and I think this is the best moment in my life as a coach. It's also true that it's not only the final or when you receive the trophy. It's also when, for example, it was very special when we won against PSG at home, and in the semi-final it was very special day, and it was also very special day when we draw against Bayern Munich in 2019 in also the semi-final, because it was the first time that Barca got into the Champions League final, and it was also very special day in Ministadi. Yeah, it's true that in Ukraine the situation is not good at all. There are a lot of people still living there and trying to defend the country, but it's true that there are a lot of people also going abroad, trying to find a safe place to live. This is the situation in most of the players in the national team. Well, all of them, they are playing abroad. We help them to move to other clubs, to other countries, to keep on keeping on playing football. And now our intention, our goal is to return to train on June, in the June camp. We have 2 official matches in June against Scotland and Hungary, but we can't play in Ukraine, so we need to find another country to play these official matches. I know that the association is looking for different variants, but maybe one of the main options is Poland, because it's the closest country from Ukraine, and there are a lot of Ukrainian people living there now, because Poland is helping and supporting a lot Ukrainian people coming from Ukraine, and this is one of the best options that we have for this June camp. Well, my personal experience during this war is very different from most of Ukrainians, because I'm Spanish. When the war started, me and Jordi went off Ukraine, and our situation in Spain is normal. It's really normal, but it's true that we have in Ukraine a lot of good friends, players, staff, and people in the UAF, in the Ukrainian Football Association, and well, you are in a safety place because you are in Spain, but you are thinking a lot in all of these people and how we can help them. We did a lot of different actions to help Ukrainian people, doing some auctions of sports material, some sports t-shirts and different material. Also, we brought to Ukraine 2 big trucks full of medicines, food, clothes, and different things that Ukrainian people need. And well, from home you live it in a different way, it's true, but thinking a lot in these people and trying to help them a lot from Spain. It's true that the Olympic Committee, FIFA, UEFA, they are taking hard decisions against Russia, banning them to participate in big tournaments. And I don't know if it's good or not, because I'm not politic. I don't know about politics, and I think I'm not the right person to speak about it. If these decisions are good or not, maybe it can help to put more pressure to the Russian government, but you never know, because there are I think they have their own reasons to attack Ukraine, and I don't know if these decisions from the FIFA, from UEFA, from these organizations will change this mind or this way of thinking of these people in Russia. Well, when the war started in Ukraine, we were in Kiev with Jordi, with my fitness coach, and early in the morning he called me and told me that the war started, and then we started our trip to go away from the Ukraine. And the first step was to move from Kiev to Lviv by car. The UAF, the association, sent us a car, a taxi with a driver, and they helped us to go to Lviv. It was a safety city in that moment, but it was a chaotic trip because there were a lot of traffic jam. There were a lot of cars, and we spent 20 hours more or less from Kiev to Lviv. That in a normal situation you can spend 4 or 5 hours to do the same trip. So after that, in Lviv, we spent 1 day in Lviv, and late at night we went to the train station and we took a train and went to Chermizil, to the Polish, to this Polish city, where a lot of people from Ukraine is arriving during these days, because there is the main train station connected with Ukraine. It was a hard trip. Also, we spent 20 hours because we had to do a passport control in Ukraine, and also one more passport control in Poland, and it wasn't a comfortable trip, as you can imagine. There were a lot of people in the train, a lot of sadness also in this train, and it was really hard to take part of this trip. After that, once in Poland, it was easy because we went to Krakow, and the day after we took a flight from Krakow to Munich, and from Munich to Barcelona, and it was easy, this second part of the trip. But it's true that during our trip from Kiev to Chermizil, Kiev to Lviv and Lviv to Chermizil, it was really hard because we saw a lot of bad situations and a lot of things that you think that you will never have to see, and it was really hard. No, I was not engaged in any relief work in Poland for Ukrainian, because we were only in Poland one day. So it's true that when we arrived to Chermisville, we helped some people to find a bus or a taxi or a place to spend the night. But after that, we went to Krakow, and from there we went to Barcelona. But it's true that from Spain and by phone and speaking with a lot of people, we could help some Ukrainians to come to Spain, to find the documents and all these things that you have to do when you move to another country, but not presentially, not in Poland or in Ukraine. We did it from Spain because is where we know more people and from where we can help more people. Well, I follow a little the Indian football thanks to the Indian Express. It's true, this journalism gives us a lot of information about Indian football, and me, Jordi, are following this league, especially the ISL, and well, I think it's a league that is increasing a lot in last seasons, and the level is going up. They are improving the level, but I think they can improve more in the future. But they are in the right way and they are doing things good. So I think the Indian football will improve the level in the coming seasons. And well, you ask if I had any offer for coaching in Indian football. I never say never, because it could be a good offer. I am also open to train in men's football. I'm not a women's football coach. I'm a football coach, and it doesn't matter if it's women or men. I'm the coach of footballers, and it is the same. So I am open, of course, to train in different leagues in different countries, in male and women in the future. But it's true that now we are focused on our job in Ukraine. We helped a lot of football players in Ukraine to keep on playing football, and now we have to focus on our next goal, that is to get the qualification for the playoff for the World Cup, and especially focused on the next matches against Scotland and Hungary. So thank you very much. See you soon.